Well, hello everyone. Hello, it's Ketch from Rockefeller Racing. We are back for another one. We've had a lot of action going on the last few days. We had Sunday SFR, our first one ever. I started in pit lane, so we're going to avoid that. And it was a great race, so more of that to come than we had last night at Imola, where I was just horrendous. And now we're back at Kyalami again for the Sop Usa Gt World Series. I might have labeled it wrong and put World Challenge. Now, here's something that I just had to change that a lot of, I had to remind everybody because I actually forgot this myself, but, this race is as you normally see us. We normally run a pit stop, where you gotta change tires and fuel. And you know, then you're good, and you could do that pit stop whenever you want. Tonight, however, is a different story. There is no pit stop required, so that means that you could basically, you're just running a 60-minute race. One set of tires is really the ideal strategy. Now, if you get into an accident or something, you got damage, you're gonna have to come into the pits, fix the damage, and then just go from there. And that would be my pit stop strategy too, and I would just knock the tires off. You could have a section where you just don't choose tires, because otherwise you might be in the pits an extra 30 seconds, so you really do not want that at all. So we're gonna get out on track here. I'm just a little bit concerned about my tire setup here, as far as the pressures go. Because the pressures weren't heating up, and now, you know, normally when you pit, you have a time to, you know, see what your, by the way, this is our look here, so we brightened up the green a little bit, and, you know, yeah, we got the nice, green and the pink color, so we represent for the cancer, of course, but, see, it's 14 degrees Celsius out, and it's the track is green. So the problem is, though, is that normally when you're out on track, right, and you get to the point where you can look at your tire pressures and say, okay, the temperature's going up a little bit, and my tire pressures need to come up, you know, 1 or 2 psi. You could do that in the pit. In pit lane, you could pull up your menu, or you could do it on track, but you know, it's hard to do on track. But that would be this menu right here. Say I can come down here and mess with these pressures, and I can go 1 or 2 clicks and say, okay, that's all I need. But that's normally a good thing, because you can do that when you're, you know, when you're driving or when you get into the pits. But now, since we're not pitting, that's ideally what we're going to do. You have to make sure that your tire pressures are basically a-okay for the whole race, and on top of that, you got to make sure your fuel is okay. So it you know, it's one of those situations where you really got to stay out of trouble all race. You got to make sure that the tire pressures, you can get as close to as possible as you want them, and you know, tire wear. These tires can last an hour, depending on how hard you are on them. They could last an hour and a half too. Like it could be done, you know. That's probably the max limit, though. Like hour, I would say hour and 15 minutes to an.
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
Jeez Louise. There we go, me talking around the worst corner. I'd say like an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes. But yeah, that's what crashing looks like for everybody out there. But yeah, let's go back there. That's going to be a tough corner too, because I think in this situation with the track temperature the way it is, I think that the track might not start off on optimum. We do have a bunch of cars that are on the track, which is good. There should be more people entering this race. I don't know where they are, but we should have about Usually like 15 people in here, or 17 people, something like that. But, I could check that in a minute. See, it's hard for me too sometimes because I'm the U.S. Organizer for these events. So if somebody new joins the series, we usually have the same drivers, but I think there might have been somebody new, so I might have to check Discord, but I'm streaming at the same time, so it's hard for me to get all that together and see if anybody is missing or whatnot. But yeah, so that's the biggest concern, ladies and gents. So once again, though, thank you all for stopping by. Shout out to my cousin Bugs. I know he's out there. I know hopefully Timmy might pop in. Some of the other guys are here that would normally pop in. Shout out to JR Sim Racing. He will probably stop by. Or if he doesn't stop by, he'll definitely watch. I gotta catch up on some of his videos. AMG Dens, our other boy. Now this corner, we saw this in the SFR race. There was my marks right there too. So every time you come around that corner, man, that's a tough corner. But there's other corners out there that on this track that can call you out. Like for example, a few corners over here. I'll walk you through them. I don't know the names of these corners. One of them's called Barbecue. One of them's called Skyline. I just know the last ones are Cheetah. This corner can call you out here. So if you run a little too wide, you come into the curves and hit into that wall. This time, this corner right here called me out, where my pressures were a little too high. I was in the SFR race and I went sliding. And then this corner right here, they're not so bad, but you can't get too much of that curve. And then these S's are key. You gotta nail these S's the right way. But this up here too, because this is a whole blind section. But I love this track though. I mean, this is really hard to nail every time. But this is nice if you look at the scenery here down the skyline. And then this whole section here, this corner here is called Crocodile.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Gotta get that right. And then this Cheetah right here. Oh, boy. Okay, so my pressures are at the pressures are actually really good right now.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
But if it's gonna, when they get optimal, we want them to heat up a little bit. We just don't want to really be above 28, like we don't want to be above that. But we don't want to be too low either, because if we're too low, that's going to cause a problem. See what that almost did to me? That almost put me right into the wall. Now normally fourth gear is faster through here, but in the beginning I'm going to drop it down to third. Now see, some of those cars could really, we mentioned this before, really ride those inside curvings there and stuff, and the Ferrari just can't do it. So we have some fast drivers in here. We have Sir Psycho. We have CSX Isaac actually did really well at Mazzano the first race. We have our buddy SOP Albie, Murdoch of course, Jar Jar, our good friend. Our good friend Sir Psycho, like I said. Toro, our Italian boy, who we came together with last race, but We have since made up since then, you know.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
Alright, I'm gonna take one for the team here and just slow down here. I'm gonna see if I could check out Discord here for a second. Just to see. Yeah, there's 2 messages here. Ping is 15. Still kicks me out. Alright, they're in, but
oh my.
okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. Had to give Raven, the broadcaster, the spectator mode. Okay.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Alright, sorry about that, everybody. So, we're going to return to the garage, and we're going to wait for this. So, we have 14 people in here. Toro made it. Okay. I just want to make sure that, live with the stream. Yes, I am. Let's see how long this takes. I'll put another message in here. Hello. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Hello. Okay, that was there. I don't even think Bugs is in here yet.
Green light. Give it all you got.
Alright, so here comes qualifying, everybody. So we gotta get our act together for qualifying here. Let's see what we can do here for qualifying. So that was 4 a.m. That was with practice. Now the race starts at this is qualifying at 5 a.m. and the race starts at 6 a.m. So it's gonna get sunnier. They got Murdoch in front of us. Super fast guy. And he switched to the Ferrari recently too, which is something new for Murdoch. He started to like the Ferrari. And that's the other thing too with the Ferrari. The Ferrari takes about a good 2 laps, maybe 3 laps to warm up. Yeah, Timmy, 2 nights in a row. I was just saying, this is actually for SOP, the original league that we started racing in. This is where actually prize money's on the line. Yeah, we won't get stuck in the pits tonight, and I struggled really bad last night at Imola, so I don't really particularly like that track, but this track I love. So we're in qualifying now.
Yellow flag, be careful.
I explained the rules, Tim. They're a little bit different tonight. There's no pit stop that's required. All you have to do is run the 60-minute race. And we got to make sure that we have enough fuel. Because ideally you want to be able to stay out the whole race. So you got to take care of your tires. Well, that was a bad turn, not good. this guy in front of us, Murdoch. He's so quick. We should have a lot better time, and not that lot better, but still. I get to all the comments after qualifying.
Yellow flag in Sector 3.
A little too deep there. Damn. Snap oversteer on the exit.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
We gotta hit Crocodile the right way. This turn coming up here. That would have been it, guys. That was probably like 3/4 tenths right there, actually. Alright, let's see what we could do.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Yellow flag in Sector 3.
Damn, too wide. Nothing really.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
I could go get new tires, but
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Slow car ahead. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
okay, not bad. The rear's heating up a lot though. Albie, this journal. See, it's Isaac and the Bentley. Isaac has been fast, man. Where's Murdoch? Oh, Murdoch's right in front of me in the Ferrari. Okay. Let's go up here. Let's go here. Let's get out again here. FBA, cut the check. I don't know, man. Don't make me have to boot you out of the chat, please, man. Alright, this is gonna be tough. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do anything better than this, but more importantly is the tire pressures here. Yeah, Tim, I know Murdoch screwed up a little bit though when I was behind him. The only good thing about the tires when you first come out, once they get up to pressure, which I don't even think I'm going to have a chance to really do, but they have what's called, you know, the qualifying grip on them for like the first 2 laps. It's just like real life too. They have tire warmers, you know, when you sit in the garage. But usually your first lap, when you're pressed for time like this though, you gotta burn them. Can't worry about look at that sunset. It's just amazing. I just love it. It's gonna get sunny during the race because it's gonna be at 6 a.m. and that last corner is gonna become difficult around this corner coming up. The sun's gonna be right in our eyes around 6:15, 6:30, trust me. Alright, so we have one flyer to make it happen. Pressures weren't really up to where I wanted them to be. Got a lot of understeer there. Sliding too much. Just lost 2/3 right through there.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
A little bit better, but
Session is now over.
alright, starting 6th. We could live with that, we could live with that, we could live with that. Alright, so if we return to the garage though, Murdoch the Beast, 141.6. Hey, look, that's pretty close. Albie right on Murdoch's tail. They're probably gonna, well, and STDRS Jarino in the Audi, man. He's been really good. He's been really good. Then we got our boy Jar Jar. Then we have CSX Isaac. The Bentley is really a really good car around here. We got Alpha Toro behind us. Me and him, we had a talk. There was the incident from Mazzano last week where we're 3 wide into T1. Not a good situation, but okay. Anyway, yeah, I was just looking at the chat there. So yeah, guys. So this is the thing. This is what the hard part is here. And since the session ended, it's gonna be tough to, because you see when the session ends, then you don't get to see where it says PSI hot. You don't get to see what you actually were at. So I have to load my race setup here. And basically the only thing I did was take the fuel and add it together, and we're good to go there. Brakes 1, 2.80. We might actually come up with a little bit of extra fuel. Pitch strategy 1, we're gonna leave that. So pitch strategy 1 would be no fuel, because we're just not going to take fuel. If we were going to take tires, that would be it. And same thing with pitch strategy 2. So really either one, doesn't matter. 5. Yeah, but if we wind up having to pit, unless it's for just minute damage, we're basically going to be in trouble. So yeah. So we got 108 liters. Now that's the other thing. The car is going to feel heavy too in the beginning. And the track never turned to optimal when I was racing on here. So I believe it's going to get to, as you see up top in the red, says 16 to 17 degrees Celsius. So I believe this track is going to get to 17 degrees at optimal. 16 degrees, it might get to optimal like in the first 5-10 minutes, kind of like SFR did. There we go, we got our boy Jar Jar in front of us. So let's take a look at this, ladies and gents. Let's take a look at this. Are we all set up here? Well, I don't know why it does that, where it changes my tires on me. Tires at 11. 108 liters, so it was 60. This guy kept on saying 108. That should be right. Yeah, this is all right. Now the thing is, I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this tire pressure. Do I put them up one and just hope that they were a little bit better when it turns to optimal? Because I decreased them from what they were for not being optimal, and the track is still fast right now, but it's gonna turn to optimal, I know that. I'm just gonna go one click, just one. And hope for the best. Alright, I'll be right back, everybody.
Seconds. Stay single file.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. We didn't get stuck in the garage, in the pits. That's great. So yeah, so I wanted to put the pressures just up slightly. Now, I'm telling you, the Bentley's a really good car here, and Murdoch and Albie are on another level. They're just really fast, and they actually are representing SOP. So everybody's really fast. I mean, even you saw the qualifying grid, we were all pretty darn close. So we're on a full tank here. Now, there could be some people out there that might, in this race, that might decide to say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go for a pit stop. But if you pit for tires, yeah, you're gonna come out and have fresh tires, but it's not gonna be what you want, because you're gonna lose 30 seconds, you know, and that's a ton of time. But that's why this race especially is so important, that we do not get damage. So I'm just hoping for a very clean start. Here's our Ferrari. Yes, we're looking good tonight. We did a little bit of change around.
Stay double file.
Now the Lambo with Toro, he's got a good launch on that car. And you know, there's a lot of cars with some good acceleration here. So I honestly don't mind. Like, I'd rather be smart about it and not give up a spot, like give up a spot off the bat, so we could just run a nice, clean, smart race. And look at that. So Murdoch, and then
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the left.
damn, that Audi has pace, man.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ooh, wow, the Audi went.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
This Audi's getting crazy here, man.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
This damn Audi, dude.
Got light damage at the rear.
Unbelievable, man.
There's a slow car ahead. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
What the hell, man? You know, like, honestly.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, boy. Alright, Clev, me and you, the whole race, bud. Guess that's what it's gonna be. The guy in the Audi is his first race, and of course he hits us. So freaking annoying, man. Honestly, like, I can't deal with it anymore. I'm being serious.
Car on the left. Slow car ahead.
But if you want that position, just go, man. This guy, that's... I can't deal with it anymore, guys. I just can't. Somehow or another, it's only an SOP. I'm being serious. Like, no offense to SOP, but like, this stuff is only happening in SOP. Rip. How much damage do I have? 5 seconds, that's not bad.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
But like it, like, you know, we go from. Oh man, it's just so frustrating. Because, you know, we have pace, like, you know, we have pace at, like, with some of the top guys there, you know, with everybody else, and we just lose the opportunity to battle.
Yellow flag, be careful there. There's a slow car up ahead.
Oh my god, dude. Break it so early, dude. Oh my god.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Now that ruined
Gaining
our
on the
whole
car,
damn
sector 2.
race.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Thanks, Arrowhead. Yeah, man, but the problem is, you might have just got here. The problem is we started out in 6th place, and brand new driver to the series, an aggressive Audi, and he just decides to be all over us, wants to go 4 wide through this upcoming turn. We were getting out of this turn right here, and then coming in here, he was side by side. I had to run wide and avoid the Bentley. And it's just so annoying, man. Our only hope now is that people will pit.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
See, like, that's how you give room to somebody. But then he comes back and hits me. Okay. Really, though? Really? It's just insane, man. Wow. I normally don't get mad, guys. Like, honestly, like, I really normally don't get mad, but... Oh my goodness gracious, this is getting crazy now. I gotta give this guy the lights, like... How much more do you want me to, like, tell you that I have pace on you?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
just unbelievable, man. Yeah, it was close. Oh, thank you, I know. Yeah, you could rewind it, Arrowhead, and check it out, and you'll see. And then you could just fast forward again to where we're at. It's just insane, man. It's literally every frickin' race. Every time. Might as well put this up so everybody can see the intervals, so you guys can keep an eye on that now that I'm not involved with like heavy battling with anybody. You can see like, wow, 18, 19 seconds, the front guys, like, forget about it. It's just, forget about it. Yeah, they are, Paul. You're right. You know, it's sad because look, I love SOP. Okay, I'm actually the organizer for the U.S. series. Okay, but like, it's hard to fill the U.S. grids because doesn't even matter. I don't even care. It doesn't even matter. They're basically a UK organized, they're basically out of the UK. What is going on here in my car? I must have a lot of damage right now. Let me see here. Yeah, 50 seconds. Man. That was my fault there. There was nobody else's fault but mine, but they're basically a UK organized, like a lot of UK drivers. But it's hard to get US drivers. So when the US drivers come, you know, it's good to have them, but they just, you know, it's like anybody that hasn't really raced with us, and there is a penalty system that you could, you know, file complaints about, but all in all, like I said, that Audi driver was a new driver tonight, like, you know, and I don't know why, unfortunately, I have to be the one that seemingly gets caught up in the middle of it, and it's funny, like, not funny, but it's almost to the point where it's funny, because I put out a announcement every week. Make sure that you take it easy into the first T1 and the first few laps, because, you know, everybody's got cold tires, gotta, you know, fit in spots, and don't be too over aggressive, especially off the bat, so nobody's race gets ruined. And what happens? The race gets ruined, you know? Not just mine, Cleveland's got ruined there, who was behind me in NSX. Cleveland's a really clean driver. But, you know, we put like 7 seconds on this Porsche in that little bit of time, and now we have to, you know, listen, guys, I don't quit races either. Like, you know, that's like a big thing of mine. Like, never give up, never quit, you know. And I love just the driving experience and having fun, but like at this point, this is, I mean, I'm probably just a little frustrated talking about it too, but when it happens to you every week in the same league, you gotta start getting a little aggravated. And to kick it all off, to make it that much worse, is that this series is, there's a prize money on the line. So, you know, but even, you know, that's just an extra bonus, and people should be taking it extra careful because of that. But even if that wasn't the case, you know, I'd still be getting very aggravated. Yeah, so with the damage, my car is not handling right through here. Really, you know, the whole sector. So it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but that's still not enough damage to pit for, luckily. But we're going to be way off, you know, we're going to be way off pace. So I get so frustrated looking forward to an event, and then you see, you know, you qualify well, like we were all there, we could have all made a nice solid run together, see if anybody was going to break out a different strategy, or were we all going to run on full fuel. But I'm having trouble here running down this Porsche a little bit because of the damage. I'm just gonna go in silent mode for a few minutes, everybody. Gotta gather my thoughts and suppress my anger here a little bit. Track is finally optimal. Got our buddy Cleveland behind us, making up ground. The NSX is actually a really good car here. One of the few good tracks for it.
Gaining on the car heading sector 1. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ah, this Porsche. I have to get around this Porsche. Again. I'm losing a lot of top end speed here, like acceleration speed too, with the damage. Cleveland's probably got a faster car behind us than the NSX because he doesn't have any damage. So the most ridiculous thing about this whole thing, everybody, is now we're going to be subject to actually getting lapped, possibly, because of the fact that our accident in the beginning put us so far behind the other competitors, so
Gaining on the car heading sector 2.
I mean, come on, Kuda, can you let me by, man? Like, I'm obviously on your bumper, dude. Oh my God. It's like I gotta avoid an accident just from driving slow. This is insane, man. Thank you.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
God, I was hitting the brakes in like all sorts of weird places, man. God almighty. I gotta get that guy's name, everybody. He's in the blue Audi, something with an M. Alpha Toro's 20 seconds ahead of us. Oh God.
Slow car ahead.
Oh, it's this guy. He's in a Ferrari. No, maybe it wasn't an Audi, it was a Ferrari. Gotta be kidding me, man. Had white wheels. That I remember. That's him. It looked like an Audi from behind, but well, this guy doesn't have white wheels, but I don't know, I can't worry about it. It wasn't Giorino. Definitely wasn't him. He's got the green Audi, and yeah, it was this guy. It was definitely this guy. %. MX blocks him. So his first race, and he caused the accident there by trying to force 4 wide through this turn here. Unbelievable, man.
We are halfway through. Keep pushing. Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1. Well done, mate. Personal best.
And flash in the sky. Put my lights on too. Good. Somehow we managed to save ourselves. That was good, because that I didn't expect that accident to come.
Losing pressure on the right rear.
Haha, look at this shit. Losing pressure on the right rear, that's not good. You want to know why that happened to me, where I overran it? Again, my fault. I was shutting off my headlight button. Oh, my car's going to be all over the place now with that tire pressure in the right. That's not good. Alright. Well, we're going to have to catch this guy and hold on and try and hold on to this elite. Like if we get past him, we're just gonna have to try and hold it. Yeah, now my car's literally got no grip. Tire pressures are everything in this sim, and it's true. It's like that in real life too. Because also the damage is another key reason why the pressure is getting lost. .26.6, that's bad. That's really bad. It's really stepping out there. I gotta try and stay away from these curbs.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 2.
Pressure loss, man. Can't take them nearly how I want to. the steering is just, it's not right. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, 26.6 in the rear. It's gonna be hard to overcome that. Good, go up. We need to go up. It's gonna keep on going down though, that's the only thing. So we're dealing with 50 seconds worth of damage and some tire pressure loss here. And it's going down, see, and that's why we slid out there. Can't do anything how I want to.
Gaining on the car, heading sector 2.
I'm running horrendous times right now.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
As crazy as it seems, it might not be that easy to keep him away from me because of my situation.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
26.5. Oh man. Well, for everybody at home, I'm really sorry. You know, I always appreciate everybody tuning in and supporting me and Rockefeller Racing. But, you know, this race was just totally ruined. You know, completely and utterly ruined. And you know, some of those other mistakes that I made, it was my fault, you know, but the beginning, you know, the beginning situation was just we thought last round, because there is one drop round, so your worst round doesn't count, but we figured, okay, that'll be last round at Mazzano, because we love Kyalami, this track. We know we have pace here. Nürburgring, I'm telling you, Nürburgring is one of my better tracks, so I know I can come away with a good result in Nürburgring for sure. Kyalami, Nürburgring, Spa, they're all really awesome tracks and some of my best. Same thing with Silverstone, but I'm not nearly as good at Silverstone as I am at Nürburgring, Kyalami here, and Spa. But I just feel bad because, you know, everybody tunes in for some good racing. It's controversial, that's for sure. I mean, we definitely have a controversial situation here with the new driver who would, you know, I hate to, you know, look, I hate to be, I don't want to badmouth anybody. Again, I don't say anybody does anything on purpose. I understand that, but it just, man. Like, honestly, if I screw up and there was this one race where you guys were telling me to shut the hell up, because it was actually at Nürburgring, and at the time it was Intimidator. I took him out in T1 on lap 2, and he had a drive-through penalty anyway, but that doesn't even matter to me. It was lap 2, and it was totally my fault. There was a little lag going on his end, but I missed my braking point.
There's some light damage on the left of the car.
I don't even care about that anymore, to tell you the truth. Probably still catch this guy, to be honest with you, but there was some lag going on, but that really wasn't the problem. And I took him out in T1, and I couldn't get over it. Like, I felt sick. Like, I was like, oh man. And everybody in my chat was like, alright already, just stop worrying about it, you're fine. Who's behind me? This Kuda? Kuda might actually have a chance to pass me now. Oh my god. Guys, this is my car. My car is just too damaged, man. $57 seconds. Oh my god. It's like freaking 30 seconds ahead of all these guys. Look at this, my car it just will not stop. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh. I think without that last cheetah corner spin there, it would have been alright. Now you saw what I did though, right? I waited. It wasn't like I just came back right out back on the road. I waited so that blue Ferrari could pass me and not cause even bigger damage, you know? You don't want an unsafe rejoin. My car can't handle this turn right now though. It's literally all over the place.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Car is just spinning like... How far is this Ferrari ahead of us? 11 seconds. Oh my god, the time that I lost. We have no business even driving this car right now without a pit stop. Alright, here's where we really struggle, so let's see. Yep, just oversteer it. There's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it.
Faster car coming up behind you.
I have so much damage and everything right now. It's like, man, oh man, oh man. How is Sir Psycho in 10th place? He must have pit, he had damage, I don't know. But oh my god, how slow I have to go through here. It's just disgusting. I should just give Sir Psycho the spot.
You're gaining on the driver ahead in sector 3. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Car on the left. Cross the car behind you. Clear on the left.
This is just a joke. Go ahead.
Car on the
Murdoch.
right. Clear on the right.
I had enough of this, guys. I had enough of this. So... yeah, I had enough.
Come on, go, go, go.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I could probably catch those guys too now with like a fixed car, but it was still a 30-second stop. Would have been 50-something seconds with tires. I know, Tim, just race, I hear you, man. It's just so frustrating. This is something that, like, this is one of those races that you don't even want on your stream. But yeah, I'm really sorry, guys, because I know you come for entertainment, and we normally do give you some good entertainment here, but this, I gotta say, this was one of the worst races. This race, as crazy as it sounds, it started to remind me of Gran Turismo Sport a little bit. The way that, like, the accidents and how people hit you, except for, and there you have damage for like 5 seconds and then it's gone. But you know, we should have been up top fighting for a possible, you know, I don't know, definitely a possible podium. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. especially that the Audi got taken out right off the bat. And somehow, I guess her Psycho, he must have just planned for a pit stop, because yeah, I don't know. We were sitting in 7th place easy, even with all that nonsense that happened to us, but at that point I was just so frustrated. Now we'll start to see how the car is supposed to handle. But I still have that pressure loss that was in the right rear that came back up to see. Once I fix the damages, you see how the pressure in the right rear went from like a 26.7 back up to 27.5. So it wasn't like I hit a curb or anything like that, because that could cause you pressure loss too. It wasn't from that. It was from the damage on the suspension in the car. There's no way I could catch J Watt, so I don't think, with 8 seconds ahead with 3 minutes left. You can just see this lap time already up 7/10. Before I couldn't make it through that sector. Like, no matter what I did, the car was just oversteering into like the middle of nowhere. But we will come back next time, whether it's Nürburgring, Spa, or Silverstone. I'm not sure which one, but it's definitely one of those 3. Now look, see how we could take this corner now? There's a second faster. I don't know why it didn't register, but look, we just knocked off 2 seconds of J Watso in front of us. Just amazing, man. Look at that, we're catching him already. Now, let's make that a challenge. Can we possibly get to him before the race is over? I'm gonna have possibly one lap. Just look at our pace with the car. Clean and no damage.
Well done, mate. The fastest step so far.
Alright, so this is it. I like Gt Wc, he's a good guy. Good job, Jay.
Clear on the right.
Good job, Jay. Good job, man. Good job, brother. Good job. Guys. What a disaster. Oh, man. Yeah, that's true, Tim. You know, lay down some. Yeah, once you get out of it, you lay down some laps and try. That's what I was honestly gonna try and do. But then once that damage happened, it's like, you know, you're in just such bad shape with damage. So, look at the guy in the Ferrari that hit us, finished 7th. So there's no doubt about it in my mind that we would have finished, that we would have definitely finished anywhere between, because I think Sir Psycho, Jar Jar, they pitted, which was a mistake. They shouldn't have did that. The only reason we did that was because we said screw it and the damage, but yeah, we would have been up there with CS Isaac. Jorino still came in 3rd, even though he spun out in the beginning. So props to him. But yeah, I mean, you know, so far we haven't had too good of luck with the new colors, but we were at Amola yesterday, which really is a tough track, and then here, I mean, a track we love so much that just, what a disaster. What a disaster. So I'll have to definitely put a report in and talk to these people on Discord. But everybody, I do appreciate you coming out and
Go, go, go.
And always supporting us. We're off for a little bit now. The next race, SFR won't have ACC this week because we'll be on the Gran Turismo, but it'll be live streamed with Demo 1 Garage. I don't know what my next race is going to be here, so we'll see. But yeah, there's a all British going on Saturday that we could run in. But again, it's we'll see. I'm just frustrated about this situation here. We really need to. This really needs to get cleaned up. So, you know, I'm just beyond myself with these whole first lap incidences. It's just insane. It's just insane. I do want to run the stream back though and see exactly what happened there, because that was that was quite something, man. Because the Ferrari, he, like I said, first race trying to make something happen. You know, 4 wide. So you know. All right. Well, everybody, I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate all the support in the chat. You know, when things go wrong, everybody, you know, gives that vote of confidence. Don't worry about it. You know, keep it going. And it's ultimately meant to have fun, and it's always fun racing. But you know, you get so aggravated when your chances of winning dwindle down to nothing. So, but once again, we'll be back soon. Yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you probably Monday. There's another race. There could be a race Saturday. There might even be a race this Friday night. We'll see, with our other community, JSM, that we started to team up with. Alright, everybody. So we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much.